that, friends?
Hey, our friends!
Oh, I got an itchy nose. That's not what this video is about.
I'm not ready!
This video is about to get pretty intense.
I hope you're sitting down for this one. Does this class as a Halloween video because it's intense?
So I've sort of teased about this project a few times in the past.
Yes.
It's a childhood project. It's nothing that I'm currently working on, don't worry. It's definitely not recent. And for the longest time I thought, nah, I won't show that on the channel, no one will be interested in that. But recently I showed it to a couple of friends and they didn't realise quite how intense that it was, and they thought I was over-exaggerating when I said the word intense. This is basically like my life's work. I put a lot of years into this.
I hope you're ready for Steph's like magnum opus. This is the big one.
When people say like an opus, this is my opus. Let me introduce you guys to the Rimzies. Look at how full this folder is.
This is basically a fictional world and it gets pretty in-depth.
I must have been maybe about 12 or 13 when I started it. And this thing was running through a lot of secondary school. I might not have been as young as you imagined when I was working on this.
Steph avoided forging friendships for Rimzies.
I'm an introvert, I don't need friends.
I will create my own.
An entire city. There's also the second folder. I'm not sure if I'll fully get into this. And there's a third one too, but I'm really thinking I might save that for another video because I really think we're going to be here a while.
Be sure to like for more intense, bizarre videos.
Here's the folder. As you can see, I stuck individual letters over the front to show you what it is. I used tiny little scissors and blue tack for the majority of everything in this folder, as you'll see. I've even wrote on the side there to really solidify that I made it.
So it looks beautiful on a shelf.
And the name Rimzies came from because I always called it Paper People or Paper Town, and I thought that sounded really generic because, you know, I was all about that branding when I was 13 years old.
It needs a catchy name.
I know, and I was like, catchy name, catchy name. And I was sat at the edge of a table and I had my finger going across like the edge of the table. And I was like, Table Rim. And I was like, I bet I can turn that into a catchy brand name. So that's where it came from.
Rimzies. You've seen the edge of the table. Now see the world.
Let's start, I guess.
Oh, welcome to the Rimzies. Okay, the Rimzies.
They're all like invented little monsters and creatures, which is interesting because I still basically draw stuff like that.
Oh my god! Big news! Scratch cards have been closed down due to cheaters. Are these the cheaters?
No, those were my guinea pigs from when I was little. That's Candy and that's Rosie.
Oh, little piggies!
And those are some really old tracksuit bottoms that I used to own.
I thought that was like a wanted poster, like those were the ones that were cheating.
I actually remember who it was who was stealing at the cheating card game as well. I used to play this with like friends and other people. So
friends and random people in the street.
I just used to like drag everyone into this and I'd be like, get into my world.
Oh my god.
This is the town city mail system.
There's a mailbox?
Yeah, they're all stuffed in here.
You can send annoyingly small letters to each other.
So, oh, that was to my guinea pigs, Candy and Rosie.
Oh, it's like perfectly sized for them.
And then I used blue tack to fold it up and then you could open up and read all the letters.
Oh my god, it's like a real letter. What does it say?
Fluffy and nutty, you're sweet, Steph. That must have been from me. I hope you enjoyed that letter, guinea pigs.
Yes, please write again soon.
We could spend a really long time just opening up this mailbox and going through what all the letters say.
It's so thick.
Yeah,
there are so many letters in there.
There's years worth of mail that's been going through the system, Adam.
And all the mail goes through me.
This is where...
Oh my god.
This is where everything started. I want to pull it out because...
Is this like the genesis of Rimzies? The origin story?
Yeah, this seriously was. I want to see if there's anything on the back. There's so much blue tack on it that it's like, oh. It smells like blue tack as well.
Oh my god, the smell?
Wow, I've decorated the front. I never realised.
Oh, is that the Rimzies Adoption Centre? What is this?
Wait a minute, there's someone's bed who's fell out.
Get back in there!
As you might have seen in some of my old artwork tours, I used to really like creating one-off little paper play sets because I really liked Polly Pockets when I was little. And I couldn't make or produce plastic, but I was a creative kid and I wanted to. So
I didn't have moulding facilities back then.
I used every resource that I had at my hands. And it started with one day I made this thing called the Adoption Centre, which this isn't too far off other things that I've done, as I'll probably show more stuff on the channel all the time. I'd make up animals that I'd put in this adoption centre, and I'd furnish it with...
Is one of them
beds
living in a
and stuff.
matchbox?
Where? Which one's got a matchbox?
That looks like a matchbox to me.
No, that's a bed. But that is an animal in there.
Oh, it's got an actual bed. That's very sweet.
Some of these animals have been in this adoption centre since it first opened because nobody wanted them.
What?
Kind of tragic, really.
How old are some of these animals now?
And I still remember which felt tip I used for this one because it was one of my favourite felt tips I had when I was little, and I was so sad when it finally ran out. Because think about how much I had to colour in, guys.
Actually, just that picture alone, a lot of work went into that. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. And this is just one little segment. And as you can see, like, everything pretty much opens. Cause
This is ridiculous.
It started with fridges. I used to like making toy fridges that you could cut out food and stuff. I think this is around the time when I was also playing on Neopets. And I was really obsessed with that there was a feature where you could make your own, like, Neo home. And it was such a terrible, like, view of a top-down view of a room. Just use, like, circle tools. Like, you'd spend all this money on a really expensive table, and then it would just place, like, a circle in the room and be like, table, here is a layout of the room. And I'd be like, oh my god, this is amazing.
To Rimzies.
Yeah. I was like, I can make my own version of this. No, it's tearing. No. Well, I tore it in the process, but there is milk in the cupboard.
Behold, 17-year-old milk.
Well, it's been in there a while.
I can't believe that you can know. It literally is like a paper Polly Pocket that you made, isn't it, really?
Yeah, essentially. This was a jigsaw that I've made, and as you can see, it's actually got 4 pieces that you can, like,
you made
put together.
a tiny jigsaw. Like, it's like... The main question I have so far is why?
What do you mean, why?
Like, when I was a kid, I was like scratching my butt and picking my nose, but you were like making tiny jigsaws for like tiny imaginary people, and it's just like, the dedication, it's what's blown my mind.
Well, I didn't have the internet at the time.
Oh yeah, that was true, yeah. Maybe that's why I scratch my butt less now.
Now, over here we've got Tony's Pizzeria.
Oh, that's really cute.
You could pick a tomato base, and then there's all the different toppings over here. As you can see, my guinea pigs are currently here.
Candy and Rosie just chilling at the pizzeria.
The little girl I used to help babysit next door was called Charlotte, and I think there was a boy she fancied called Josh.
Oh.
So she made me throw a birthday party or something for them both.
I am the keeper of the sign.
That was my parrot, Tika.
That's Tika.
Yeah, I invited him.
Is that the Pringles man?
No, that must be Tony, because he runs the pizzeria and it's a pizza-shaped death.
My name's a Tony, definitely not the Pringles man. Is that a flower?
Yeah, some of them are like monsters, some are
okay.
people, they're kind of creatures, whatever.
I would like a pizza, please.
I like how we're only about 3 pages in and there's so much backlore to this entire thing. But yeah, what I was saying is that there's so many people in these.
Oh, yeah.
And
whoa.
I've got like a telephone book, because we used to have telephone books back then. Where
Of
it's
all
got
these
like
people?
a photograph of every single person and their name, so that if you find a person in this, they have to be registered.
This is some Big Brother like stuff. It's
We
like,
have a Big Brother system as well.
oh
Everything you can think of. Rimzies basically has it, or it wasn't invented at the time.
no! And Steph is watching all of you.
So this is Cindy's dance school. This is when I was still kind of new to it, and I was using tin foil for the mirrors, and they weren't very reflective.
Everyone seems to be working their arms, like arms in the air, arms in the air.
I didn't know how to draw dancing.
I really like it. I'm trying my best.
Oh, it looks like this opens.
There's more opening stuff.
Everything opens. I used to love the flat books. I just don't want to break anything.
Well,
It's
everything
so
is
old.
like so old, guys. I'm surprised it's not disintegrating in your
Well,
hands.
that's why I want to get a video of it in case it ever does. Because that would be my life's work gone.
The Rimzies empire will never fall.
As you can see, I laminated the entire thing.
Oh, is that what that weird effect is?
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure it could last as long as possible.
Everything just looks so moist. I love dancing in puddles.
Let's see what's happening at Cindy's dance school.
Oh, okay, I'm ready. Whoa.
Oh, these must be the people in her class.
Cindy's ballet. Tula, Edna, Lizzie, Martha, Jade, I think that says Chazzel, Spiffy, Carly, Polkin, Blue Drop, Angela, and Snade.
On the other side,
Because it's
if you look-
double-sided.
they all are, of course. This is the pet shop. This was obviously inspired by Neopets because you could have pets feed pets.
Oh my god. They're
And-
actually in little boxes.
Yeah, I used like, You know when you get toys and it's in like a hard plastic box?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
doll or something. I used to save all the spare plastic and cardboard and stuff and I'd recycle it into Rimzies.
So, wow, Rimzies was...
Eco-friendly,
Yeah, they were self-sufficient way before, like, it was mainstream.
There's like all plastic windows on these and there's a fish in there.
You just opened the fish.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No!
I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense for the fish to open from the side.
I would like to view this fish, please.
And then there's like a crab, and then there's some more like inventive things, like, oh, I guess that's a hamster. Those must be
Inventive?
dogs.
How come the fish is £1, but the hamster's £50? Is that like a gold-plated hamster?
No, I think the fish is £100, actually.
Oh my god! Platinum fish.
I didn't understand the concept of money very well at this time, so everything's probably morbidly overpriced.
Promise me you'll never go into the pet industry.
Up next, we have the cinema.
Oh, okay, this is something I can relate to, a cinema.
Oh, the cinema wasn't laminated.
Is that a gingerbread man on the floor?
You know what, I'm not going to risk getting this out because it's not laminated.
Who are you? Is this a gingerbread man?
No, they're all invented little monsters and things. There's a cinema pass for unlimited movies. Look at how
One-
in-depth this is.
Unlimited movies for 1 month for September, that's awesome!
I know.
Wow!
Also, I put plastic over the top of these two and left a little gap at the bottom. I hope that you can see where that
Oh,
little
is that
gap
where you buy the tickets from? I
Yeah,
can
so
see
you
it.
can't attack the people who would give you the tickets.
I don't know, that gingerbread man, he looks ready
He's
for a
not
fight.
a gingerbread man.
I'm gonna shove this popcorn where the sun don't shine.
And I've made all these as individual like movie things, and at the very back of the folder I've got all these for like the cinema screens and the advertising posters for each one.
Coming soon to a screen near you, pretty lady. And oops. I love that one, pretty lady. Did you get my face in the poster? Make sure they see my face.
I wasn't very good at drawing people back then, so that's
Oh.
why I made monsters.
It's so creative, though. I am blown away already at this. This
thank
is
you.
ridiculously detailed.
So here's the cinema. This is where I bumped into one of my first artistic difficulties with the Rimzies.
Okay.
Like, I think these curtains like pull out and you can actually close the whole thing.
I
and then
can
the
see
curtains
a
can
lot
open.
of blue tack here, so yeah, maybe.
But the chairs, I had to just sort of put them down, and so you can slot the characters in
Into
them.
the chairs.
But as you can see, the characters are all facing
Away.
towards us.
This movie's terrible. I'd rather look at the back wall.
If I could redo this right now, I'd laminate the characters and have them so they have like a front and a back.
Oh, so they're double-sided.
Yeah, so they're double-sided, and then they'd be able to face the
I
screen.
love how this is like a decade old, and you're like, if I could improve my cinema scene, I would laminate them and have them both-sided.
This is Gary's greeting cards. Can you read this quote from Gary?
Is Gary talking to me? Okay, Gary's greeting cards. Life could be hard if you never bought a friend a card. Well, Gary, I'm convinced. I would take 10. I've got to buy a card now. Gary's going to guilt trip me for the rest of my life.
All the little cards open up.
Oh my.
And they say teeny messages in each one.
Every card has a message in. A fishy thanks. I made a big mistake. I think everyone can take the big mistake card.
Oh no, the sun's like falling off. Oh god, that one's scary. Look at it. It's a lot more grim than I expected. Watch what happens.
So it's like a hamster face?
But it's got a hole punch where the eye is. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, and it opens out and it shows you his face. Oh my god.
Then there's also wrapping papers, which you can fold out and you can actually wrap presents in and you can cut it out or whatever.
Is that like a towel rack?
For wrapping
where he's
paper.
hung his wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Gary, you're very ingenious.
I always thought she looked really dramatic.
£2.50! I'll take them all, Gary! She's having the best day of her life.
Then these are little fancy things that you can put on top of like your gift wrap.
Gary is making a killing. Everyone is loving all of his merchandise.
On the opposite side of Gary, we have got Ian's ice cream parlour.
Is that Ian?
Complete with little plastic lift the flaps. Look, each one opens. And yeah, he's a dog. I like dogs.
That is like in real life. That is...
And I use hole punches for each of the ice cream. So there's the cones, and you could put the little...
You could stick them on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You could put the ice creams in there.
What flavours have we got here?
Quite a few.
Chocolate mint, cherry, chocolate chip. Whoa, pineapple, ew.
And I can definitely tell that these were drawn with gel pens.
Oh yeah, it's a little man and a little lady and a cloud person.
This was like one of the first ones that I drew shop-wise as well. And as you can see, Ian isn't actually a real character. He's actually drawn onto the background.
You shall be an ice cream man forever, Ian. Okay, what is this?
Okay, we've got a beauty salon here. Can you read the slogan over here?
There's a slogan in there. What does that say? Feel good, look good. Ladies, do you want to look as good as me?
Oh, I think that was based on my guinea pig, because I was like, my guinea pig's got fabulous hair.
It's time to feel good and look good.
And I've even made like one of those little old-fashioned things where you put it on top of your head.
Oh,
to
like a
get your hair
hairdryer.
done. Yeah.
Or is it a perm machine? Perm machine.
Perm machine.
Hair experts, help us. Are they just staring at the perfume or something?
Yeah, she's shopping around.
It's
There's
like-
a nail salon over here.
I want to buy that bottle of perfume that's literally half the size of me.
Now we got the Sip and Dip Cafe.
I love how you've named like everything.
Like naming things.
Everything has a name.
I wanted to make it feel kind of cozy, so we've got like a little
An
fireplace.
open
over
fireplace next to a melting gingerbread man.
Here. We've got some plastic in here which has the ready-made cups of tea that are just in a cupboard.
It's cold, but it's delicious.
This was another one of the first ones that I made, because
Oh.
it's the cafe.
No, just the cafe, oh dear.
Yeah, it was really early days. I had to start getting inventive with them. 'cause-
Need to up the game, they're against Sip and Dip over there.
Well, I didn't want two the cafes, so we needed rival business names.
The lawsuits would be terrible.
You could select the worker of the day, and it's been this fox for about a
10
century
years.
now. Yeah.
He's like, stupid fox, I want to be employee of the month.
And we got loads of burgers and things back here for the customers.
Are those like, you know they're all like monsters and animals.
Yeah.
Are those like real heads?
No, they're just like photographs of the headshots.
These are the people that didn't pay their tab.
Then we've got the charity shop.
Oh, okay.
This gets a bit difficult because, as you can see, there's another folder over here, and this is where
Oh yeah, whoa.
this was the housing estate.
Not to be confused with the city.
Also, they lived in the outskirts. This is like the main city.
Yeah, and most people could only afford to live in like the outskirts, but that's where like the
Those were the commoners.
some of them were expensive estates, I can tell you. Basically, I bumped into the problem with all these people over here. Whenever they were getting rid of furniture, I didn't know what to do with it. So I was like, you know what, we need a charity shop so they can donate their old furniture.
So is this where all that old furniture ended
Yeah,
up?
literally furniture that actual humans didn't want anymore. And as you can see, people were getting rid of a lot
Well,
of
it's
things.
very sweet of them to donate it, yeah.
Well, either that or they were just going to bin it. And I was like, you were not binning that. I spent a long time drawing it.
I
and putting
crafted
it
this
out.
with my bare hands, and you will donate it and like it.
Then we got Sammy's Supermarket, which is done with a school S. An original school S.
Is that mouse shopping?
Yep. I've also got some Walkers or Lay's crisps up there, depending on where you
Again,
are locally.
right. I have a question to do with the law of your town again, right?
Okay.
This is a frog.
Yeah.
This is a mouse.
Yeah.
Why is there cooked chicken on the shelf? Is that Betty?
Don't look into it too deeply.
I need to know. Is that how they self-sustain? They eat each other?
Let's just pay more attention to how many tins of peas I have stocked, and it's because peas were considerably easier to make and stock than roast chickens.
We only killed 3 people. These are a lot easier to use.
Then this is a furniture shop to buy new furniture. Wow, that duck is quite the assets.
Oh my word.
We got spooky furniture, we got a bed that looks like an ice cream, we got clocks.
They came for the chest, stayed for the table.
Then we've got some kind of like a drama theatre or something. It must be where we put on plays. It's probably a local school or something putting one on.
No, it's a big grand theatre. You can't just like just hate on your vision.
I wonder if there's anything behind it. You never know with these things anymore.
Oh, wow.
It looks like there's something. What is it?
There's something behind this. Oh. It's just.
Oh, it's hiding. Oh, right. It's got loads of backdrops for the theatre.
Oh, this is totally a big
And
theatre.
there's also like a secret casino back here.
What?
It's scratchy cards.
They're doing illegal gambling behind the theatre.
I think that was just a ruse for this whole thing. And then these were like scratch cards, and you had to like match 3 images, and then you could win a prize. But like as we said, there were some people who were cheating, so we had
Whoa.
to close down scratchy cards.
You know it's bad when the illegal gambling ring has to close down for cheating. How shady is this?
Oh, and this was another one that I created called Win or Lose. I think that one must have won.
Oh, because it has a tick.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also these other types of scratch cards. As you can see, I had a scratch card emporium going on.
You had your whole illegal gambling ring back there, didn't you?
On the other side of the gambling place is Barry's bar.
Wow, this is like the rough part of town.
And look at him, wow. He said one too many.
I drank so much my body fell off. Just found my shoes so far.
And as you can see, they've got a tap of orange juice. You know, also some red wine, and we've also got beer.
I'm trying to lay off the beer. Give me one orange, please.
This is where there's another cupboard with like a glass shiny door.
I love how
up
it's
here.
just happy hour all the time.
Yeah, constantly. It has been forever. Look at him.
Red wine? My favourite. Whoa, is this like a pound/dollar shop?
Yeah, I was going to say for Americans, this is basically like a dollar store.
Is it haunted?
No, that's a customer. Don't be rude. The haunted dollar store.
The savings killed me.
Some are children's books. These were different flavoured drinks. Got some toys over here.
He's totally seen a ghost. Look at that face.
You know, I remember I once got ill and I was off school for a few days. So I used those days off school to just stock my pound shop. I was like, you know what? I might as well be productive. I have a lot of shops that need stocking, obviously.
Was you really ill, or did you just sneak off to stock your pound shop?
I think the last few days, I then was like, I might just squeeze one extra day out of this cold because these doll houses aren't going to stock themselves. And I remember just cutting out loads of secret doll houses, and whenever someone came in, I'd just run into the bedsheets.
Mum, you don't understand. The pound shop, it's failing.
Looks like I've always had a head for business since I was a kid. And I was
love
running
it.
an entire city.
Mum, I'm going to have to quit school. I'm a mayor now. Oh, is that a library?
Yeah. Okay, this is where it gets quite intense again, because we've also got Reader of the Day over here. As you can see, he's reading a book about space. We've got a little box for Jew books, and it says Quiet Please.
And a quiet please box. If you're too loud, you go in the quiet box.
Everyone must have a library card if they want to borrow a book.
I like how the library card's the size.
Just to make sure it's visible. And all the different books, I've got another folder somewhere in the house where I'd basically write up on my typewriter a story for each of these books and I'd illustrate it.
Oh, whoa.
So, because I couldn't write a full story in these tiny things, so I had to make another folder for the entire lore of the stories.
There's a lot of rules in Rimzies. I'd be kind of nervous to visit.
Yeah.
I like how you just agree. Say yes, you wouldn't survive a minute in Rimzies.
I just used to force everyone to play this with me because I was like, look, I don't care about your toys. I've made my own.
And you will play with them and like it. What's this?
This is where the bags were for the sweets.
Oh, this is Paula's Pick and Mix.
Yep, lots of little
It's a
bags
sweet
here.
shop.
Then all of these open, and there's ones like cut out that you can put in like your little sweetie bags.
Oh my word.
Flying saucers are a personal favourite of mine, so you can have a look at those.
Is that a jellyfish?
Yeah, he's a customer. Just leave him be. You're harassing a lot of our customers today.
I've come for some flying saucers, leave me alone.
Got some little fried eggs over here. Do you guys have fried egg sweets where you are?
Is this poll time? Guys, poll time. Do you have fried egg candy where you are?
On the other side we have Tammy's Toys. This was a whole series that I brought out. It was basically rivaling Pokemon, because it's like Pokemon is huge. My city needs some kind of a version of Pokemon.
We can't afford the Pokemon license. We'll make our own. I love this person here. I love toys. Oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, these are like the Pokemon characters, so these are different to like the actual people that live here.
So that's Beamon, Umbrella Chew, and Sked Balloon.
Sked Balloon. And we've got some lucky bags.
Oh my word, look at all of these. And these are all cut out.
And then I was making like a line of dolls as well. As you can see, there's like bug versions of the... They were inspired by Ozukis from Neopets, if anyone remembers those.
You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that you just really liked Neopets. You didn't like that you didn't own Neopets, so you just made your own version of Neopets.
No, but seriously, I love Neopets. If anyone from Neopets is watching, I love you guys.
We love you!
Up next, we have my campsite.
There's a campsite. Oh my god. Whoa!
Inspired by the
It's a
ones I
double
used to
page
get with my dad.
spread!
And each one of these like opens up.
Oh,
and there's
naturally. Is there a king in there?
These are the sleeping bags, and you can slot your characters inside these, and these are the pillows at the top.
I thought the king was in there with Mr. Clever.
No. And then these are like bikinis and stuff you can put on top of your characters.
Oh my god,
and swim
wow.
shorts. Yeah, just more camping stuff.
There's no one in there. Everyone's at the pool having a great time.
Yeah, they probably are. Then we've also got some caravans around, but I might just leave them to have their privacy for now.
You're just like ripping the entire front wall off their house. Who's home? That's a big campsite, hun.
Yeah, and there was this person who profited off the campsite and they'd sell like swim shorts and rubber rings and pool floaties. Right, this next one, it took me like an entire weekend. I finished like secondary school or whatever for the weekend, and I went to my nana's house where this entire thing was basically made. I was like, right, I'm not going to enjoy this, but I have to for the sake of my world, otherwise it's not a real world without this.
It wouldn't be real without this.
It needed a football pitch.
Oh, I don't know, I was expecting something a bit bigger for it to be real. Okay, let's see this. Let's have a look.
So I had to cut out rival teams and stuff and colour it all in. And this is why it took me an entire weekend, guys, because look at this. Oh no, where are they all? Oh good, they're here.
Where are my men?
I had to make all these different teams and cut them out and colour them in.
This is crazy. These are all individually cut out. Like people?
Yeah.
And this is the teams.
Yep, these are the team names.
I'd want to be part of no sport or not sport. That sums me up pretty good.
I think it's hot sport and it's meant to look like fire. And it was getting...
Hotsville.
Yeah, it was getting hard coming up with like made up names because every single character has a name that's in the big name book, which I'll show you at some point. So yeah, and then I'm advertising my scratch cards on the back. You know, advertising space.
I cannot believe it. I mean, I'd totally get if a kid would just draw them on, but these are you can peel each one off.
This is the charts, but as you can see, the first one looks like it's fallen off or something, so I don't know who was top of the league. That's terrible.
Rimzies is ruined. This was the one thing that would make it real, and it's ruined.
We've been filming this for so long, the camera battery
died. It cannot handle
the might of Rimzies.
Like I said, this is years worth of work. Of course it can't handle it.
What is this?
This was my half cousin I was playing with. She got jealous that I got to invent all the shops. So she wanted to make a computer shop.
Oh, okay.
She was selling keyboards and stuff, mouse mats.
all the computer essentials.
I had to draw most of this for her because she used to struggle with that.
It's like a Santa elf.
Yeah, he's a bit terrifying.
Is that just a pair of lips with a pair of lips?
Yeah, it's inventive.
I love
though,
your
right?
character designs. They're awesome.
Thank you. Up next we have a jail.
There's a jail in Rimzies.
Yeah, and this character here is like an important one to point out.
Who's he?
You'll see him in the newspaper later on. He's a really bad criminal.
Is he a ghost with fangs?
Yes. I think his name's Fang.
Oh, right, okay.
Then we've got Magic Island. I'm gonna have to get this one out because there's a lot going on.
Oh my word, no.
There was lots of like magic ingredients that are over here.
Whoa.
There was all kinds of quests that I used to put up here.
There's a quest book.
Yeah, for Princess Loranda and Genie G.
Genie G. Oh my god.
Wizard Wilfred. Fairy Cherry.
It's not enough that there's a quest book for quests that your characters have to go on, but they all have names and everything. This is... You weren't joking when it was like your weirdest childhood creation. This is something else.
Snake Charmer Algozo. And Dashal the Dragon.
It's like your own RPG almost.
I know it is. And then these are all the different potions and stuff and the recipes. I used to be so obsessed with making potion bottles and stuff when I was little. That's why you had to cook all the ingredients for the recipes.
Oh, it all went in there,
yeah.
Okay.
Then on the other side we've got the magic shop.
Oh my god.
Where you could buy ingredients.
Shark fin, mummy's bandage, dragon breath, souls, witch warts.
I like how I couldn't be bothered cutting out the wands properly. You can tell I sort of started to, and then I was like, you know what, they can just be white sticks.
Oh, just chuck them in a box in the corner. Yeah. The witches know where they are.
Just realised down here it's kind of ripped off.
Oh.
But I'd put this here to remind myself of when I first made it, and it was in August 2003.
Oh, so that's how old it is. Wow. Yep. Oh my god, wow. So this is like, what, as of now, 14 years old?
Now that I think about it, that must have been the summer holidays before I started secondary school. So I was just leaving like year 6 and going into like year 7.
Your first
soon.
like high school kind
Yeah.
of. That's whoa. This might be older than some of the people watching this video.
I know, that's crazy.
That is ridiculous.
Then we got the waterworks, so he's an octopus.
It's ran by an octopus.
And we've got like ice cream shaped toilets.
I love how there's just no one there. Why won't anyone come and see my ice cream toilet?
Oh, then we've got the church. This was for couples who got married and stuff.
Oh, okay. What's that?
The electrical store. This is where we just sold like smoke alarms and hairdryers.
I love how I love it's on the floor. Like, oh, we have a floor hairdryer. Kettle.
The point is, anything electrical that plugs into a plug socket went to the electrical store.
It's sold by this guy.
Then we've got
Oh.
a notice board over here.
Oh, wow, okay. What's going on the notice board?
I must have asked my nana what she wanted to put on it because I used to make my nana and granddad play this with me all the time.
Aw.
And she's left a message on it saying, I'm requesting to be the new neighbourhood watch. It's funny because she used to always be looking out our window at what the neighbours were up to. So
Remember to check your mail at the post house.
yeah, that's like at the front.
Charity shop in need of items. It was practically full.
Well, they've got to advertise for more.
I need more.
Oh, and the theme park, you'll see that soon.
Oh wow, there's a theme park.
Then we've got the hospital.
Oh
You can see
wow.
there's like a blood drip over here.
Oh my god.
You could put characters in the bed.
It's dripping into the bed. That's terrifying.
There was an X-ray in this thing. You can pick it up and move it along, so you can go beep 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 beep. He's like someone under anesthesia in here.
There's someone just sleeping. Don't mind them.
He's a wheelchair that I made. And I've also made an orthodontist.
There's a dentist in there too. Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah, look at that.
He deals with taking out people's wisdom teeth. He's the operating room.
Oh, it's kind of crowded in there, isn't it?
Because when I was really little, I used to have a stepdad who was like a doctor and he worked in like an A&E and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So this is probably painfully realistic for the age I was at. Hotel Sunshine. This part of the floor you can move
This
up
is
and
a
down.
hotel. Oh my.
So you can use the lift and it goes...
And it goes up and down.
Yeah. There's a little book thing there. I wonder if that... Oh, as you can see as well, I used to use this to show if a room was occupied or not. And if it was, then I'd do it. so
Did
it's
you like
occupied.
check people in?
Yeah, you had to be checked in.
This is too real. The amount of detail is just blowing my
I'm
mind.
proud of it. This is my life's
Oh, I'm not
work.
discrediting it. It's just the amount of detail in it. It's ridiculous.
But when it was completely full, it would say no vacancies down the side.
Ah,
Oh, my ambulance got stuck. I'll show you guys the ambulance.
ambulance problems.
Yeah, the ambulance could open up and stuff, and you could put patients on the stretcher.
Inside it. Oh no.
Oh, we've also got someone with crutches back here. That's an important detail. And magazines in the waiting room.
And you can open them. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Of course, everything has something in it.
That looks like a really angry face in that one. Close me. Is there anything in there?
Yeah, I can see that something's written in it. Oh, right, it's the price of the rooms.
I love the scale. Feel free to open our massive brochure.
We got a couple in this room.
Oh, is that like the penthouse suite? Yeah.
I was sad to see recently that this one had broke a little bit.
Oh, what is it?
It's my theme park.
Oh my, this is huge.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, this is the one that broke. I was using, like, these butterfly pins so that you could actually spin things, and this was one that went, like,
It was like a, oh, it's like a boat. Yeah.
these were meant to be, like, those teacup rides.
And they spin
and you
around
could spin
too.
those around, and these would all, like, individually spin as well. Then we got this one called a Whiz-a-Woo.
A whiz-a-woo?
Yeah.
How does it spin around?
Yeah. And then there was this one that, like, spun around as well. We had, like, the water slide thing. This is a roller coaster, and you, with this one you'd pick it up and start, and then you go.
That's the most depressed roller coaster I've ever heard. Here we go. That's amazing. Look how big the theme park is.
And then we've also got a Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah, when it goes around, yeah. Oh my god, are they spinning upside down? That's terrifying.
Well, I couldn't figure out how to solve that problem. Okay. And this one goes up and down.
I never want to go to this theme park.
I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Oh, we entered the market.
Yeah, this is the marketplace. We've got Mystic Moo over here.
Mystic Moo? Is that a cow?
I wonder what they're selling, because it looks like you can open. I wonder if it's fortunes or something. Everything's full of fun surprises in this. Oh, it's a red piece of card that says no.
Oh, is it like an 8-ball? You ask it a yes or no question and they had to pick it.
Ooh. Well, whatever question you guys just asked, the answer is no.
Yep. Mystic Moo is happy to be of help.
This is where like town citizens would come and set up businesses if they didn't want to shop. So as you can see, we've got Chester's Bake Sale. He was a squirrel. He was really into baking.
Oh, Chester. Oh, he's cute.
We've got Red Hood's baby stall. She was mostly into selling like baby foods. I think she pureed them herself.
Little Red Riding Hood did that.
We've got Snellen's Island Punch. She loved Island Punch.
I love her. I'm Snellen. Mama punch.
She's the same colour as the punch.
That's not a side effect or nothing. I promise.
Can you remember when Sunny Delight did that?
Yeah.
And then we've got Ziff over here. He's the same colour as the grass, so it's kind of hard to see.
Ziff, are you there?
And he's sold teddy bears. Apparently one's called Disco Queen. We've also got Checkered, Twinkle.
Comment down below if you're a disco queen. Now, what the heck is this?
So, remember me saying we had like our own Pokemon card thing going on?
Yeah.
These were all the ones you could collect. And this was me colouring in the boxes for like different people who were playing. And which cards that they had.
Look at this.
And then this is where you could buy the card packs.
You had card packs. There's cards in them.
Of course there is.
This is no. Oh my god, no way. Look at that. No way.
And there's Beedle, Bearbot, and Bloodsucker.
So this is like your own sort of Pokemon card thing that
Yeah.
you're doing. Look at that.
£15 pack. £15.
That's what the person says. £15.
I won't go through all the cards.
I've already got 1,000,000 bloodsuckers. I don't want any more.
Looks like this was a battle card arena. I think you had to draw one of your cards at random, and if it had like more hit points or something than that person, then you got that person's badge.
Oh, so they had badges too.
Yeah, very Pokemon. Yeah.
Stage 4, stage 5.
And I've wrote the rules so that future me wouldn't forget how to play this very
It is very
game.
important.
Then there's this to do with jobs.
Oh my
like-
word.
1-star jobs, which were like the lowest paying jobs. It's kind of sad that Arthur's down there.
Arthur? No love for
assistant.
Arthur.
I used to work in like the book industry, and it's not far off my own experiences. Then we also have.
Oh wow, these are where the jobs say, wow, Vicar's making a killing.
And on the highest end, do you like my spelling of musician?
I'm a musician. Benefits of 50 quid a day.
This is a calendar. January is the month of sleeping.
Oh no, that's
February the month of singing. And then the special days on each one. Where are we at the moment? We're in October.
See, this started off right as me thinking like, oh, this is Steph's childhood cute little town that she made, but this is a real world that you've made.
Yeah.
This is intense.
Look, October is the month of screaming.
Everybody scream all day.
Oh no, we missed the 27th pumpkin decorating day.
Oh, at least they still celebrate Halloween. We can do that one.
Popping candy on the 12th.
Oh, I hate popping candy.
I'll have to write that on the...
Don't forget sock
calendar.
day on the 9th of December.
It's because at Christmas you always get socks, so I was like, okay, that can be a Christmas
Sock
specific
day.
one.
So what's this contraption?
This is the credit card machine. As you can see, you could take out super cards here, and then you can buy what you want, when you want, just don't spend over £100.
Oh, there will be punishment.
Well, we did have a jail enforcement system, so if you didn't pay back your debts, you would be jailed for life.
You have to spend the rest of your life with Fang.
So you have to put your card in this slot. As you can see, I made a
There's
little
a slot, yeah.
And then you can take the money off and put it down there, and then you take it out the bottom of the machine.
Oh, you're like role-playing using the card machine. Okay.
Then here's the personality test for which Miami group thing that you are in.
Oh, let's take the test. I'll hold it like this, guys, so you can pause it and you can take the test yourself. Okay. Right, I'm gonna take it right. Do you like giving? Yes. Do you smile a lot? Yes. Do you get easily scared? Yes. Are you a good person?
That's a hard question.
Am I a good person?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So I am in Sadness?
Yeah, sadness.
Sadness. You are nappy, kind, fun.
Happy.
You are
There's a bit of
nappy.
blue tag on.
Oh, I'm happy, kind, fun, loving person. You can sometimes be moody.
Oh,
that
yeah.
wasn't part of the questions. I'll hold this here, guys, so whichever one you do get, comment down below if you don't mind. Tell us which one you got.
Oh, I fancied a boy at the time with 4 letters.
Oh, is it me?
It must be.
This was before you even knew I existed. Maybe it's fate.
Even with this, I put in a lot of effort. Look at how many layers this thing has.
Why would you layer this? It doesn't need to be layered.
I was a gal who was all about effort. Oh, we got an order form over here.
Oh, what's the order form for?
Oh, someone had ordered 4 more packs of Miami cards for 60 quid. And in blue it says delivered.
You must have been like a millionaire in this town.
Oh, this was the Garden Catalogue 2005. As you'll see, we have a lot of catalogues with all our things
This
in.
is the thing that really blows me away. The fact that you can open up almost every book in this town and there's something in it. I'm just like, why?
What do you mean, why?
It's just a ridiculous amount of effort.
I'm all about that effort.
You're way lazy now. What happened?
And look, I even invented, like, my own plants.
That's crazy.
The butterflower. This must have been one that my cousin had made, and I was like, I'm banishing that. Wendy's weddings.
To the Rimzies wasteland with you.
And there's some veils and stuff up there.
You're totally not invested in that one.
She wasn't invested. Look at how much stock she has. Not enough.
There are more bricks than stock. Away with you.
Oh, and there's another one that she did.
Houses. Less than 1,000. I do not trust you, crocodile. Great sale.
More than £500. Less than £1,000. Great sale.
Look at these pictures of my houses.
I know, there's nothing you can pick up in the shop. It's just like, look at the wall.
Come to the house shop to look at houses.
I was making some maps. I wasn't very good at making maps.
Maps.
This was the eating island.
Oh, it's
this
shaped
is-
a bit like a sandwich.
Then there's also the spooky island. I think there's some others behind here as well. There's the peaceful island. And the peaceful island just has like a charity shop, a forest, and a church, and a library.
Sounds peaceful.
These were some houses that my cousin was selling. As you can see, they've been banished.
These are like right at the back.
Well, I just thought that the carpets were a bit too garish in these.
Not in my Rimzies.
This was like a monster creator thing where I'd pick like a random number, and it was so I could quickly make characters.
Oh, I
You know, I've got so many.
This is like a template almost.
Yeah, pretty
there's
much.
even more.
For like different shaped characters and then different eyes and arms. And then we're on to like the cataloguing systems.
There's even more books. No way.
We've got Catalogue 2004. I used to have to make a new one for every year.
You had to.
Yeah, otherwise who would order things from an old catalogue? Here's the catalogue
Look at this
system.
stuff.
I used to love making menus and catalogues. Oh, advertising my scratch cards on the back, so they were already around in 2004.
So they were a thing back then before they got outlawed.
Here's the big book of names. As you can see, this is actually a pretty
Oh.
big document because it's got...
And this is everyone in the town, right?
I used to put the birthdays in, but I've Tipp-X'd over them because I must have thought that was too much effort.
That you put so many books into the world, but writing a date of birth was too much effort.
And I had to invent a name for like every single one. So at first it was easy because I could just pick ones like Sam, James, Karen.
Boris.
And then after a while, what I started to do was I'd just put a random string of letters and then I'd put vowels in between them so it read as a word.
Oh no.
I won't bore you with these because there is literally...
Guys, there are hundreds of people in that book.
You can just trust me on
We're not exaggerating.
There's just a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
There is a lot going on.
There's a lot. The all-new Big Book of Names, containing 300 names, produced by Stephanie Evans, 116 Ice Top Claws. That was my address in Rimzies, by the way. I'm not giving away any info here.
Don't send anything to that address.
It doesn't exist.
The mayor of Rimzies will be furious.
And then I started making like my town's newspaper, but I only made one issue because it was a lot to keep up with. I had to stock an entire town, I had books to be writing.
And you couldn't write a daily newspaper.
But
Oh, it's him, it's Fang.
it's Fang. We also had opening times for like all the different businesses. This was like a yellow pages where people could advertise their business. Got the SARL over here, which is Save a Rimzies Life Foundation.
You had like fake charities and things.
Yes. We'd feature like a book. I featured my nanas in this one and I pretended I was going to pay £50 for it.
Wow, that's generous.
That didn't happen.
Sorry, Nana.
I think it's like a fake dramatic story, you know, like they usually have in those magazines. 10 Rimzies each year die from resiculosis.
Rimzies had its own diseases. This is too much.
If you really want to know all about the different diseases that we had in Rimzies.
First aid book. No.
Gardening 2004, a separate catalogue from the catalogue.
I'm just speechless.
The toy book, because then the toy shop wanted its own catalogue.
Were these people talking to you? We're like, we need a catalogue too.
We had lots of dolls that we
Whoa.
were selling.
Okay, well that's impressive. That's really cool.
Jane, Hannah, Katie, Alex, Katrina, Natalie, Rebecca and Janine. And Claire.
And Claire. And we're selling Claire the Frog. She's in the discount aisle.
This was the first ever catalogue I ever made.
Oh, 2003, yeah.
Yeah, and the layout of this one, of the front, was based off an Argos catalogue we actually got from the doll.
My God.
And I was impressed that Argos just kept sending us new catalogues, and I was like, my city can do that.
Why can't I make new catalogues? The town demands it.
We even had camping gear in the back, because Argos had camping gear in its catalogue. And I was
So,
like, okay.
so you were just like ripping off the Argos catalogue.
Well, I was using it for market research. This is a 2005 catalogue. As you can see, I was doing this for years.
For years? Yeah, I can't believe this.
An ironing board that looks like a bowling pin. Cool, eh?
Cool, my friend.
Then we started to produce our own Big Sister house. Not to be confused with Big Brother.
Oh, so this is the Big Brother thing, okay.
Yeah. I don't think it got finished though, because I made all like the interview room and so that people could sit and watch here. The house never got fully finished, so this must have been around the downfall of Rimzies.
No, Rimzies' empire was falling. They invested too much in reality TV and it doomed them all. Is that a Christmas tree?
Yeah, over here we were selling Christmas trees as a pop-up thing in December, but there's only one left now. Like I said, this is probably one of the longest videos we've ever done. I haven't even shown you this one, and there's more folders. This thing is my opus, okay?
If you want more, guys, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to post a mystery video here after...
Some more childhood artwork.
Oh! How can they resist after this?
Doodle day!
Bye, guys!
I hope you enjoyed my opus!
Join Rimzies today.